Prayer real quick. All right, I want to give thanks to the great mother, the great primordial mother, the ancestral spirits of creation, the archangels, the angels, the ancestors themselves. I want to say thank you for another day awake and seeing the light of day. Thank you for having me be given the opportunity to talk to all of those that are subscribers to this channel of ours. I want to say thank you for everything that you do, for all of us that are striving for righteousness. And I want to say thank you for having us bear witness to those that claim to be righteous that are actually unrighteous and they're showing themselves their true colors on YouTube and all over the planet. Ashe, Bobo. Happy Monday. So, I received a phone call from this company that sells gold, and they told me that they trying to hurt and get people together. Y'all got excuse this daggone zit on my face. I don't know where that came from, but they told me that they trying to get people to get their money, that their IRAs and their that 401k to invest in gold, because they said the dollar bill is depreciating, is going down as a rapid state. Now, I want to tell y'all something. I have videos I'm going to show y'all tomorrow. Today I'm just going to talk real quick. That's what I'm going to let y'all know what's up. A lot of people are happy about what's going on. Yeah, bro, that's what they said. But you know, you was at the ceremony with with Joe Brett and Bass said. Now all these I gotta say, all these ninjas that's happy about it, that's walking around saying they Aboriginal, walking around saying that they FBA. Everybody talking about they trying to say that they all of this and all that. Then they saying they chosen. Y'all know who y'all be walking on here saying y'all chosen and saying the Most High children and all this other stuff. Let me tell you something. You gotta claim that nationality. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. You need to know what your nationality is. It's not African American. It ain't Indian. I'm letting y'all know. Listen. Peace, how you doing? I'm letting y'all know what's up. This is not a joke. To all the Hebrew Israelites, the King James Bible is not going to help you on this. Peace, how you doing, Bacon King? How everybody doing? All y'all Israelites, the King James Version of the Bible ain't going to help you on this. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all playing with the big wigs on this one. And I'm going to tell you like this. All you saying that y'all chosen, I told y'all before, these people, I'm fine. These people already know who the chosen really is. I told y'all that. I told y'all they know who the chosen really is. They have the highest of high. They have the highest of high astrologers, astronomers, and so on. They know who's chosen by the alignment of your zodiac sign on your birth certificate. That contract that our parents signed and gave us over to the states, which means also that the money, the money is also on that birth certificate. That's actually on Wall Street. Well, welcome to a little education. I'm not going to be on here long though. Listen, this channel was made differently from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's made different from everybody else. I don't like being the only one talking on here. And I'm being real with everybody. Listen. Shit is about to go crazy. If you don't know who you are, nationality wise, it's about to go crazy. That's what I do know. You know what I'm saying? You need to claim back who you are nationality wise, all of that. Shout out to the brothers, Smur. Yo, bro, you did the right thing. You can now wipe the sweat off your daggone forehead, my brother. Because you know when I know stuff about to get real crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, there's a reason why ICE did not fool with them daggone Haitians in New York. There's a reason to all of that, y'all. Exactly. Exactly. I got your text, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all think it's a joke. I'm trying to tell you what the young brother Sloan heard on Saturday. Y'all do not understand what the hell is about to happen. But back to what I was saying about them brothers and sisters in New York that was Haitian when ICE came down there. Do y'all know what really happened? I'm going to tell you the real 411. The true documentation is this. The Haitians really are indigenous to this land. They belong to the Arawak Nation. This is something they don't want to tell you. I'm talking about mainstream. Listen, the connection between Louisiana, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, and Haiti, or the whole Caribbean, all of them are indigenous to this damn land. That's why ICE didn't fuck with them. They know. You need to look at the connections. See, let me tell y'all something that be talking bad about them brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, though. Most of y'all don't even realize you have that in your DNA. Don't believe me? How many families migrated? How many families migrated from Louisiana, Florida, the whole South? Because the South is connected to what? South America. Don't y'all know that South America is also connected to the Arawak as well? Look it up. See, you need to realize who the hell you really are. Well, first thing first, they got a clean house in Chicago. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. See, this right here was going on in Chicago. That was all created by their freaking people in office. They all sellouts. They sold out for trinkets, for money. They sold their daggone residents out for money. They already know the people in Chicago has a direct bloodline to the Haitian blood too. Because nobody didn't know that Haiti, a Haitian man, discovered Chicago. Quiet as his cap. They know. That's what I'm saying. Black folks in Chicago don't give a damn what island you from. If you're not FBA, Right. This is the thing. FBA is a joke. That was also orchestrated like they did the term African American, like Jesse Jackson did. That is none other than a psyop. The word black means dead or deaf or unalive in a court of law. Might want to go ahead and get the Black Laws Dictionary. I think it's the 4th or 5th edition. I'm telling you what I know. They're not going to tell you because they don't want you to read. See, they go by these laws for a reason, y'all. They don't listen, all these people talking about this Nasara thing, bing, thank you, my brother. Y'all don't understand. When you use the term black, you say, I'm black. You're saying you're dead, you're unalive. In a court of law. In a court of law. Which means that's why they doing what they doing. It is important to know who the hell you are. When you start learning the damn laws, they can't fuck with you. Let me tell y'all. I'm letting you know You have too many scammers out here on these YouTube streets. You have too many fake spiritualists on these YouTube streets that think they know what's about to happen and they don't know jack shit. Excuse me, my phone acting crazy. They don't even want me to give y'all this fucking message. They don't want you to know jack shit. Period. All they doing is talking. Let me tell you, man. You need to be with people that's trying to do stuff. Let me tell you. When it come down to it, shout out to I forgot the sister's name, but she her and her husband they teach Haitian voodoo, and I think I can't remember their name, but get a shout out to them. But they have a podcast or a channel on here. Her husband literally said that a Haitian discovered Chicago. What y'all don't know is that a lot of us are Arawak people, which is also connected to the Creek, which we were also called Moors, Moreno. We were called that. Everybody keep on talking about Morocco and the country of Morocco. That country is not that old. Trust me on that. It's not that old. The real Moroccan Empire was here, and also it was called Turtle Island. It was called multiple names. Y'all need to understand, a lot of these people be talking a good game, but don't know the game. All these high subscribing channels that's trying to say that they talking truth and all this other shit, I can verify and tell you they sat down amongst real people that know the laws, and they don't want to let you know because that's messing up their money. I like how the way the channel is just flip-flopping on the people that's watching. Man, the MAGAs, man, listen, that MAGA stuff is another psyop. FBA is another psyop. ADOS is another psyop. Pan-Africanism, another psyop. The list can go on and go on. I'm telling y'all, you got people on here talking all this shit. They happy about what's going on, right? What you gonna do when they get that digital ID up? That's what you need to look out for. Many of you that took that jab, you already got that mark on you. I done seen a YouTuber lie in front of their daggone subscribers and said they didn't even get the jab and they got it. I know that person personally. The brother Noof, Shavik L, shout out to that brother. He know who I'm talking about. And I wish he was on a live, because I would have gotten on his channel and said, bro, homie lied to say he didn't get the jab, and we know you got the jab, homie. That's the 2/3, 80% of the population in this country. Yeah, you know what? That's good you didn't take it though. That's connected to the daggone digital ID that Robert Kennedy Jr. was trying to tell everybody to boycott against. Listen, they're going to go ahead and crash the stock market, but they're going to put everything in Bitcoin. I'm telling you, that's the next step. Brother Jolly Bane, I was talking about that. The next thing they're going to do to Bitcoin, and that's why they keep on telling everybody to invest in gold and silver right away, precious metals, and so on, because the shit is about to happen. Everything that everybody been talking about, that whole mark thing, that was in the daggone jab. They built towers that's going to literally give a signal to people that got the jab. They already doing that the digital ID over there, I think in Britain, Switzerland, one of them places overseas in Europa, which is the real name for Europe, which is named after a so-called black woman. See, people don't even know the history about the name Europe. Y'all thought all them pale people was over there. No, we were there too, before them. There's a man right now in Britain that is fighting for the throne against Charles right now. And he have all the documented proof to show that he's the real king. And he looked just like this. And he said on the daggone video that I saw, he is sitting in court letting them know that he stole the throne. His whole family stole that throne. I'm not making up none of the stuff I say. A lot of stuff is about to come out. Y'all already see how they got the daggone, the so-called black Irish coming out the forefront saying, yo, we already been here. All the illusions. Listen, tomorrow I'll also have a video to let y'all know when I told you the veil was gone. Shout out to Holistic Remedy 9. He showed a video of a daggone creature attacking an animal, and the dog bit it. Shit is about to really go haywire real soon. Y'all see how TMI is acting up? I'm talking about Earth. You see how she's acting up too, right? All this stuff is going on. I kept on telling you about the activating of the Kundalini, all of that, how it's connected to the mitochondrial DNA, how it's connected to the Earth's mitochondria, all of that. I've been telling y'all there's a lot of stuff happening on this plane. And if it's happening in this plane, it's happening in the spirit realm, because what they say, what happens in the spirit realm materializes in the physical. I'm telling y'all, there's so much I want to say, but I can't say what I really want to say. That's what I'm saying, the stuff that I'm saying like this. And I said, let me go ahead and do this live before I get my children, because it is very, very important that you know who you are. And the Grand Sheik even told us a lot of so-called Caucasian people passing for, a lot of so-called black people passing for Caucasian, you have to claim back your nationality, your bloodline, your birthright. Because I'm telling you, the way that it's going, homeboy that's in office, he's shipping anybody that don't have a nationality out of this joint. If you don't show that you're indigenous to this land, why do you think them Haitians said, oh hell no, not in New York, we know who we are? Why do you think they left them alone? They already know what's up. Don't y'all know what's going on in the Caribbean too? They're trying to take the resources from over there also, because Africa shut the U.S. out. Did y'all know that? They're like, oh hell no, you good. So now they're going to the Caribbean, because the Caribbean have resources there. If you don't believe me, you need to find out how much Haiti has in resources in the dollars. It's the billions, close to daggone trillion. I tell you all this because why? Because you need to know what the hell is going on and find out why the hell all this stuff is happening. Because the U.S. has been in debt for a very long time. And they're trying to get all the resources they can get to try to pay the debt off. But now they're not going to do that. They're going to do something else. Shout out to the brother Jolly Bay. He sent me a video showing that what they're about to do is go into full digital. And that's going to mess up the whole process of owing any money. So, all I can tell you, you better keep your eyes on them trying to push that digital ID. Because how that digital ID go, if you don't accept that, you won't be able to buy no food. You won't be able to buy none of that shit. And that's what they're trying to do right now. They're going back and forth for a reason. But they're going to come into a decision. The whole Nasara thing is going to come later. Everybody say, oh, Nasara. Yo, the final showdown that I've been telling y'all about, it haven't happened yet. Don't y'all know? I told y'all how the trees were moving and shit, getting up and running off, and everybody think it's a joke. No, they doing that shit. It's not AI either. Let me tell you, even the brother Holistic Remedies 9 said that, y'all. Look, the whole thing with the adrenochrome, that's also vampirism. Y'all need to look at all this shit up, man. This is some serious shit I'm telling y'all. All this chosen one talk, I'm telling y'all that shit right there gets me. Because if you really want to know, these motherfuckers know who the chosen are, man. I've been saying this for a minute. I'm tired of hearing people like, I'm chosen, I'm chosen, I'm chosen. Chosen by who? You don't need to go on social media saying that shit. They already know who is. Then you got all these people that saying that they FBA. Man, listen, y'all the biggest frauds, and y'all really got some shit coming, because if you really want to know, you're calling yourself a foundational unalive American. That's what you're calling yourself. In the court of law. The real Americans were called copper colored. The indigenous ones were copper colored. That's why you got people saying they copper colored and all of that, because they don't want to fall under the status of saying I'm a Moor or I'm such and such, I'm from this tribe and that tribe. They don't want this. It's so much confusion going on because these agents are doing overtime. The agents are doing overtime. Straight up. And truth be told, a lot of these people that's trying to push the conscious narrative that's really not for the people, or their consciousness, that's using the word or term black, they know about the money that so-called black American can be, as how much money so-called black Americans bring forth as consumers. 1.6 or $7 trillion of revenue. If we were to say fuck this country, we all went and started our own country, this country would be so much of a third world country, probably even worse than that. We are that daggone, how can I put it? We are the heart that pumps life into this country. But many people want to follow these people because they know that you bring revenue in their pockets. And they sell you a dream. They sell you a dream. What fucking dream do they sell you? A fucking dream of lies. We're going to go to the promised land. We are the chosen ones. We're going to make it. We're going to rise to the occasion. The Most High going to save us. Nobody from the sky going to come save you. You want to know where the Most High dwells at? Up here. A direct link to the source, to the unseen. The one that pulls all the strings and control everything. Your cerebral cortex, your brain, your crown is direct access to the divine. Many of you are incarnated as avatars and don't know it. Some of you are devotees and don't know it. Now, when I say avatar, those that keep on saying that they're chosen, you're not the avatars. Those that say that they're chosen, you the foot soldiers. The ones that are really chosen are the avatars that came here on this plane. And they're teaching you some stuff spiritually, and also things that deal with the laws of the land. They also teach. They are also healers. They are called the divine beings that came incarnated here in the physical vessel in front of the people, teaching the people the true definition of such and such and such and such that you need to know. Some of these goddamn people come on here and think that they know, but they don't have the proof that they know. They just regurgitate shit. I'm telling you. But I digress. But keep your eyes on that. Let me see what you're saying. Guillotine said, I'm preparing to be homeless because I'm not taking no microchip or digital bullcrap. Exactly. I feel you on that. You said you're right about that. I mean, Guillotine, beloved, all I can do is just put the information that I'm seeing, that I've been watching, observing. There's things that's going on that nobody don't want to talk about. Like, you got people saying that the Anunnaki are fallen angels, and I'm like, okay. You got people saying all kinds of crazy shit. On this channel of ours, we try to bring truth and try to bring stuff on here. I try to show videos and try to make everybody know on YouTube that this is for educational purposes, you know, and entertainment purposes only. Peace. How you doing, Mother Shelley? I'm telling y'all, the game is really crazy. These motherfuckers out here talking crazy shit, saying that they chosen, and they ain't even chosen by. They don't even know what the word chosen really means. They just using it. They waiting for the Sky Daddy to come and save them. You remember, they said year 2000, the world was going to end. They said 2012, the world was going to end. They said all this stuff is going to happen, and we still here. I'm going to tell you what's been going on. They kept on resetting their plans to try to do world domination by microchipping people. And they kept on resetting. That's why they kept on doing it. Because the plan wasn't going as planned. Now they're trying it one last time. And I'm going to tell you like this. They already got it over in Europe. I don't think it's really going to hit over here like that. Only certain people going to get it. Because like I said, 80% of the population of the U.S. took the jab or took the COVID shot. Just saying. Why do you think, like I said, why do you think they're building all these new towers? Don't y'all know they already went from the 5G towers to 6G right now? Did y'all know that they already did that, or they already working on it? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Shout out to Dr. Sam B. Lee, MD. I'll tell you why. Everybody keeps saying we're going from 3D to 5D. Notice how it went from 3G to 5G. Now it's going to 5G to 6G. Then it's going to go from 6G to 7G. Then it's going to go to 7G to 8. Then it's going to go to 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and then it's going to go to 12. Remember, I had did a video on our channel showing the 12 DNA strands, the 12 stargates, and also how it's connected to the chakras, and how it's connected to the mitochondrial DNA, and how the mitochondrial DNA is connected to Tiamat's mitochondrial DNA and the chakras. I showed videos on that from Holistic Remedies 9, and also Dr. Samuel M. Lee. I showed those videos, and how those 12 stargates are connected to the 12 DNA strands, which is also connected to what? The Kundalini energy. They're trying to cause frequency disruption with these cell phone towers. That's why they're trying to get it higher and higher and higher. Because they know about the 12 DNA strands and the 12 what? The 12 stargates. They know for a fact we got to digitize everything. We got to make everything digitized. They already did digitize this stuff. Digitized. You know why? Remember, you have a bank card, right? You have a bank card, and it has a microchip in it, and you can just put it on top of the daggone the screen thing going on at the cashier, and it pays for it without you even putting it inside the daggone machine or swiping it. That's one of the ways that they digitize everything. See, they already showing you. Don't you know in certain hospitals they have the RDFI chip in it, where people they got the ID chip in their daggone employees what they call it, the employee badge. Don't y'all know that? They already got that going on. They secretly did that shit. I should know. I worked at a hospital that showed that shit. And I'm gonna see if I can find a picture to show y'all that. And hopefully I can find that picture. See, I come with receipts. I don't lie about my shit. I don't regurgitate shit. If I'm taking anybody's information, I give them a shout out first. That's how we do on this channel. This is our channel. We don't regurgitate. We try to show and prove. That's something that we do over here. We don't got time for that. This is not to give anybody scared or shook, but you need to know what the hell's going on. Now, are they going to succeed with this process? Honestly, it's up in the air right now. But I can say yay and nay, because you're going to have people that's going to be against that shit. If you don't believe me, look up the digital ID and see where it's at overseas. And guess what they're doing? Microchip on their finger, and they're scanning that damn finger. Or they're scanning where the chip is, or on their hand. Don't believe me, look this shit up. I'm telling you. Why? Listen, like I said earlier, a gold company called me and asked me about my retirement and said that they literally told me out their mouth on the phone, hey, the US dollar is depleting real seriously. We're calling everybody to see if they have enough on their RIAs and 401ks to see if they have enough to at least invest into gold. You know how much these motherfuckers was talking? 20 grand. For you to invest in gold with this company. Now, the old channel that your little big brother was featured on, we already gave everybody a heads up about how the way the earth is going to be, about the whole Nasara thing. We talked about everything in that old channel that your little big brother was featured on years ago. We told y'all to watch the weather patterns. We told y'all all of this. Let me tell you something. You got people saying they ready for the new world. You better watch what you're saying about the world. The words new world. You better watch what you're saying when you say the words new world. New world. You talk about you ready for the new world order part, or you saying you ready for the ancient? You're gonna go back to the ancient world. Because we always been a republic, and we dealt with the matriarch, not the patriarch. So what am I saying? All you saying, oh, it's time for a new world. It's time for a new world. Don't you know what you're ushering in? That's why you got to be careful on what words you use, and you have to say things wisely. Why do you think they still have Big Brother around? Look, Jolly Bay asked somebody something. He reached out to Dr. Kid Pruitt. He asked us some question. I'm going to find out what he said, and hopefully next live I'll remember what he said and asked her. She never replied back. Because certain people are not sure what's about to happen. This is not to get anybody scared. Those that didn't take that goddamn jab, more power to you. But those that took the jab and you're on here lying, oh, I ain't take it. And you mentioned 2/3 Like the brother Sloan said, 80% is like the 2/3 that took the jab. I ain't take that goddamn ish. I know many of the subscribers is watching. I know they didn't take it. I'm telling you. The next thing, you see how they way they getting rid of how they cutting the educational funding off and everything. Listen, there's a book that Dr. Malachi York wrote called The Leviathan 666. I recommend y'all either get the book, get it in PDF, or purchase the book off of Amazon. On the front cover, you're going to see who's on the front cover of that daggone thing. Shout out to Asir the Duke of Tears again, because he told me I can give him a shout out. Shout out to you, brother. Islam to you. Peace, peace. How you doing? How you doing, family? So, what they doing, listen, this has been in the works for a long time, right? So, certain people are right about certain things, that the country is going to be given back to the indigenous people soon. But in order for that to happen, certain things are going to have to take place. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. From what my godfather told me in Ifa about the whole thing with Nasara Jasara, how all these different people were captured for treason and all that other stuff to the country, and the inhumane things that they did to the human race in general. He said that one of the people that they captured, they executed him in a firing squad before they let release the hounds. Let's put it like that, the pupum. He said his last words was like, "We are a legion." Those was his last words. We are a legion. I keep telling everybody it's not over with yet, because certain things have to happen. Now, the ones that's really the chosen, they know that they chosen. They ain't gonna say it on this mug. They ain't gonna say it on YouTube. Let me tell you something. The whole starseed thing that a lot of people been talking about for years. Do people know what a starseed really is? A starseed is also what they call an earth angel. And how they get here is through the womb of a woman. Because they had to find a way to get in here without being seen. And I know that sounds so far-fetched, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You got to remember, our ancestors knew astrology, knew astronomy. We knew how the stars worked. We knew different star systems and patterns, and we knew through the priestesses and priests what kind of child was coming through the womb of that woman. Because we were going to divination, we were going to serious meditation. That's why a lot of those priesthoods and priestesses were so sacred that they had to go to that particular priestess or priest to find out what kind of child this woman is giving birth to, and along with the husband during the time, because back during that time they didn't have marriages. When a man and a woman laid down, that was his wife, that was her husband. And the priest also, the priestess, and then the priest would also let them know that they were meant to be. All this stuff I'm saying is not false, it's real. Now, fast forward, we're in a situation here where everything in the West is ass backwards. But they kept certain things. Astrology, astronomy, and he also started practicing what we call herbalism, But their way of herbalism is putting things in pills. They take all of the main components out of the plants that they create these medications with. And they take all the main components out and leave the remaining parts of what the herb to coat it, not completely cure it. And it is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. That's one. The whole marriage thing. You have your priests or preachers to marry people in, and they say, "Oh, we're gathered, gathered to be here today in front of our Lord and our Creator." That's what they say. They took what was back in ancient and put it in a Western way. So you ask yourself, well, where are you going at with this? Where am I going at with this? The whole time they gave you the illusion to bring forth the confusion in their own way, and they mocked your ancestors. They mocked and made money out your ancestors. That's what they've been doing the whole time. In the words of the Grand Sheikh Joe Bratton Bey, we don't need them. They need us. Brothers and sisters said that we don't need them. They need us. And this is a human race thing. That's the only race. The problem is many of us are not waking up at that time that we need to. Because a lot of us are seeing and witnessing, like I said, the agents doing OT, overtime. Because they don't want y'all to wake up at all. You got people saying you're indigenous, but they ain't telling you what tribe you from. They can't even tell you what tribe they're from. You have people that will use words, and I'm doing like this, they'll use words and they will twist them around and have you thinking that they're saying something profound, but that was a trap to trap your etheric energy to pretty much drain you. But I digress on that. The whole thing that I'm saying, y'all, the ways of the West has been always mimicking our culture. It is their way to make a copy of the original. And now they are trying to use the technology that we once had in Atlantis onto the people. All this technology is not new technology, it's old, ancient technology. They put it in the movie Star Wars, the movie series V. They put it in all kinds of movies. Y'all know in Star Wars, it was the Republic versus the Resistance. But here's the kicker. The Republic was always us. It is them that are the ones that are the resistance. We always been matriarchal people. Keep that in mind. Tomorrow, I'm going to most definitely find some videos to show you what I'm talking about. And I might push the next live stream on Wednesday or Thursday. because I want y'all to really hear this. Shout out to Miss Nebraska, Arawak Nation. Shout out to all of y'all. My sister of the Arawak Nation. Shout out to you, Ayana. Shout out to you. Had to remember your name. All my brothers and sisters from all walks of life, man. Listen, it's all I can do is tell y'all, keep your eyes not just on the weather. Keep your eyes on the bullshit and the smoking screens and the smoking mirrors, all that shit. Because now we about to start seeing who's really for who. We about to start seeing all the agents finally start slipping up and telling on themselves. Because my thing to you, listen to these mofos carefully. Because they're going to start slipping up saying stuff. Even on their live streams, some of these motherfuckers on these live streams that's agents, they're going to start slipping up saying shit. Keep your ears open. Nobody's perfect. But those that are genuinely for the people are going to start showing who they really are. Those that are not for the people, you're going to catch them in some lies and all that other stuff. I'm telling y'all. Then you're going to keep your eyes on Tiamat, how she's moving. Keep your eyes open how they moving now. All I can tell you, there's going to be a lot of whistleblowers coming out in the forefront again. A lot of them going to start coming out again. You're going to start seeing some fireworks. You're going to start seeing a lot of stuff. And what we see in Chicago is nothing. This has all been orchestrated. So, yeah. All this stuff been orchestrated. All these different psyops. All these different distractions. They did this on purpose. They did it on purpose. Let me go ahead. My beloveds, I gotta go ahead and get my babies. It was great. I was not gonna say it was nice because the word nice means foolish. That's the real etymology or the real meaning of the word nice. It's been great. I want to say thank y'all for watching. But please pay attention. Pay attention. Because these people are up to something. They're not playing anymore. They're playing hardball. And they going to do all they want. They're going to do by any means necessary to get what the hell they want to get done. I'm telling y'all. But look up the digital ID in one of them European countries. They probably got them in other countries too. All right. So it's your little big brother Nega Dazo. I love all of y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, light, darkness, which is the yin and the yang, which is the divine feminine and masculine that bring forth supreme balance. May the great mother, primordial mother, protect you and yours, and also guide you and yours, and stay true and stay real and stay honest with yourself. And keep this in mind. Know thyself. Always question everything and be the best version of you and research as much as you can. I'm out. Peace. All right, man. There we go.